Hola, ¿cómo están? Today, it was July 14th. Today was really hot. It was really hot today. I went to National Nature Museum in New York with my girlfriend, and yeah, it was amazing to see around dinosaur and African, Asia, and an American animals, and I could see a lot of culture and custom from there. And there was a collection about earth and mineral. And there are many things to see around. So we could see the many things, and you know what's interesting experience. After that we went to a restaurant in New York. We had a sandwich, and the meat was really soft, so it was delicious. But comparing to Philadelphia sandwich, I think Philadelphia sandwich is more delicious. Yeah, I mean, anyway, it was a meaningful day. I mean, those days I think that there's no perfect country for anyone. So what I want to say is, for example, USA. Yeah, average people make more money than Korea, and yeah, they can have more freedom. People don't really care about what others thinking about them, and they don't care about what other people are doing. So there's much freedom in USA. And the downside is the price is really high. Everything is really especially when you go out and to go to restaurant, it's really expensive. We went to restaurant. It was we bought a 4 sandwich and 4 soda. It was $140, including tips, about $160. It's a lot of money for me as a Korean. And the land fee also, it's expensive. And you know, the really the impressing experience to me was my girlfriend family and I went to the Belly. And the Belly is located in the mountain. In order to go to the mountain, we needed to pay, and the money was about $22 for one person. It's insane. They even charged the money even entering to the nature site. It's really insane. It's maybe $2, $3, $4 is really agreeable, but $22 is a lot of money. It's really insane. So I feel that living in USA is it takes a lot of money. It's really about much money. And the other downside is because of the much freedom, they can't even do the drug. And as a result, on the street there are many homeless people, and some people took the drug that keep them really high tension. That's why some people are really aggressive. Yeah, touching the people and make some wars. Yeah, it was even you go to the restroom the public restroom. Yeah, some guys yeah singing the music and do some aggressive behavior. It's crazy. Yeah, I could see the guy. I even I have I have the experience even that the crazy guy was hitting his head onto the wall himself. And the homeless guy, yeah, the last year, me and my girlfriend my girlfriend family went to the restaurant and we had a lunch. And yeah, some guys are coming into the restaurant and yeah, he was asking the money to the he was he was trying to talking to the couple. And the married couple, they have a son. And he was asking about the money. Yeah, it's about yeah the dollar. He was asking about the money to eat something. As a result, the restaurant worker, she gave him the maybe $5, $10, and he went away. But his action was really aggressive. I could see that if nobody gives him the money, then yeah, I could feel that something can happen in the restaurant. Nobody knows that he has a gun, whether he has a gun or not. That's the downside of the USA and the racism. I think I felt that I experienced the racism. Yeah, the on the airplane from Peru, from Dominica Republic to Miami. Yeah, there was a old white guy, yeah, and he saw me and my girlfriend, and his face little bit looked like yeah, he doesn't like the situation that maybe he doesn't like immigrant leaves his country. I could feel that through his face. His face looked like a little bit arrogant and yeah, a little bit aggressive. I could feel that. And yesterday, me and my girlfriend were having a date, and the sun was really hot. The sun was really strong, and my girlfriend should pay on the street in order to the park. So I took on my hat, and I make a shadow on her face to her avoid the sun. And the yeah the guy was walking on the street, and yeah, he slides away. He slides away next to us, and his face was for me is he felt his face was looked like what are they? I don't. His mind was like this. What the heck? What does couples? You guys are doing some shit. Yeah, I could feel that. But I can really sense that the deep of his mind, and there's the ambience, the ambi. That's why his actions, his action came from the ambi. That's why he acted like that. So, those kind of action, the racism, it pervades in USA. Of course, not many people, but some people. That's the downside of the too much freedom. I think uh, maybe freedom. I think more than too much freedom, it came from the many people came from the other country. They look all different. They are living together. That's why, yeah, some people has a very narrow-minded or the elite mind, and yeah, they are doing shit like that. For example, Korea. I think, yeah, some Korean also are also racist. Some Korean, they're doing really aggressively, or they ignore some people from the South Asia. For example, the country like Vietnam, and those country. Some Korean ignore them, and China too. There is a high hatred. Hatred is pervades in Korea. Then Korean doesn't like the Chinese people. There are many reasons behind of it, but even if Chinese people some did some shit, and it doesn't mean that all Chinese people who's living in Korea they did like that. And those things, it cannot justify some Korean they do the opposed behavior publicly in the on the scare. The hatred. Some, for example, they oppose the publicly to oppose China. The Chinese living in this country, they do it really publicly. I don't really agree with that. Even if they hate China, even if they hate Chinese people, is that kind of behavior that should not allow. I think they shouldn't do it in the public street. If the Chinese who's living in Korea, I feel really anxious. I would feel if I were Chinese, I would feel really anxious about the situation. It's not really good, and I could even heard that while I was about going to bed, and on the street, there's some guys. Maybe I think they were drunken. They say that, yeah, fucking China, something like 짱깨. Those things 짱깨 means in Korea, they yeah, 짱깨 means Korea called Chinese, but really low status, something like that. Yeah, it's not really good. It's not really good, but they do that. Yeah, I think the racism is poor evil, and the evil came from comes from the ignorance. But I really don't know that. Of course, there are ignorance about it. Yeah. Anyway, I really hate the racist. So what I really want to. So in conclusion, I want to say that there is no perfect country for anyone. But I think there is not perfect, but there is a country that match with someone. I mean, for example, Korea is a country for people who, live really conveniently and live safely, and who wants to live, with community. How can I say? So for me, Korea is really good country for who wants to have a safe life, but not much freedom, I guess, because the Korean everywhere they go, even their work side, their co-worker or their family is gonna talk to them about their appearance, about many things. So in Korea, there is not much. There, I feel that there is not much private in Korea. People are trying to step step try to step inside the public area, but I feel that in USA there is an area, even the space area, it is really important to them. So I feel the USA, their public life, their private life is respected, and also their own space, even if they are on the street. It's really admired, and it's respected. But otherwise in Korea, I think it's not. So I think USA is a country for people who wants to freedom, but taking a risk. Taking a risk, even it can be a life. Because as you know, USA, they can carry the gun. Homeless people can carry the gun. So we don't know what's happening if we go outside, especially nighttime. Even if sort of what I want to say, that the risk can be a life too. I really feel that Korea is a really safe country, because for example, if we are walking on the street at Korea, we don't think that people's gonna robbing, robbing, robbing my things, or we cannot thinking about someone has a gun, and they, they position the gun in my belly. We cannot think about it, but in USA it can. Someone can position their gun in my belly. So it's scary. It's just scary, but it can really happen. Of course, it's really low chance, but it can still happen. So that's what I want to say. The Korea is the country for the who wants to have a safe life, and safe and convenient life. But the other hand, US is the country for the people who wants to have a more freedom, but also they should take a risk for to be alone, and for to be lonely, and to be dangerous, of course, and to be feel bad by the feel bad by the act of the racist. Yeah, I mean that's how I feel those days. The experiencing in USA. Thank you for listening today. Good night.